Kenya's vision of 2030 envisions a globally competitive country with a high quality of life for its citizens. And as a result, this is made possible through local direct and foreign direct investments. That is why it is important to improve the legal and regulatory framework for investment. As NOREP is not an economic bloc. Our annual budget is approximately 50 billion with significant market potential. We are an investment hub and continuously creating conducive environment for investors. And strategically speaking, we want to build this region, especially Western Gishu and Eldoret, as a regional hub. We want to become an economic hub. This is achieved through reliable infrastructure, water, automated services for quick approvals, partnering with BTCs to provide necessary skills and legal frameworks for investment to thrive. As part of wooing investors, we have developed EBZ, special economic zones, county aggregation industrial parks, and upcoming modern market in partnership with the national government. That shows how serious we are. The Eldoret International Airport is an investment driver, and manufacturing industries and textile factories create employment to our young people and to our skilled people. Our proximity to the East African community provides the necessary market for fresh produce, value-added products, manufactured goods, and market distribution. That is investment destination choice. This is the place.
The Investment Promotion Act of 2004 is exactly 20 years. A lot has changed in 20 years. The landscape is different. The players are different. What an investor is looking for now is no longer what they were looking for 20 years ago. And so we need to adapt. We need to recognize different players within this ecosystem, and we need an agile law that will position us competitively globally. And so we began the process of reviewing our act. Then we realized that our law needed to change substantially, and we had to repeal it. Hence, the draft Investment Promotion and Facilitation Bill. So how do we strengthen the role of Kenya Investment Authority to just move beyond promoting, facilitating, to even developing those opportunities, structuring them, and working more closely with the key players within the investment ecosystem, among them the county government, the chambers of commerce, the private sector entities, are just but to name a few, including the non-state actors. So we are also looking at that mandate to strengthen it. And we are very keen to ensure that this agency is pushed to the highest office of the land, so that as an investor, you receive executive support. And this is what you are looking at in this particular law. We are also looking at the aspects of the Act that are impediment and are not in tandem with the Kenya Investment Policy. The Kenya Investment Policy came after the Act, and the policy is a little bit more vibrant. It's current, and it speaks to aspects of protection of your investment as an investor. We want to ensure that all this is aligned so that we anchor the role of the private investment in the economic development agenda. And you've seen that is what has come out in better economic transformation agenda. So that again is seeking to streamline. We are proposing that the new act recognizes the National Investment Council as the APEC body that then supports the government in its investment agenda. But most importantly, we want a vibrant instrument that will make investors feel safe to invest in Kenya and to continue to position our country as a competitive destination, not just to come in, but also to expand your business.
For us as NOREB, any conversation, anytime with the Kenya Investment Authority is always very welcome. In fact, when we look at things from a NOREB point of view, we believe that in this time and age globally and in Kenya, Kenya Investment Authority could easily be one of the most strategic institutions in the country. And that is because of the functions that it does. NOREB, which has a clear mandate on investment promotion and catalyzing economic development in the region, promoting growth, transforming lives, and so forth, we understand that our life is going to change depending on how we perform economically. And today, investment is core to that. As the North Rift region, we consider CanInvest, the Department for Trade, Industrialization and Investment, as a very critical player. And in this region, as an economic bloc, we have different governors that are representing different sectors. I'm very glad that the governor of Uasin Gishu has agreed to be the champion for trade and investment in the region. And so the governor of Uasin Gishu will be speaking not just for Uasin Gishu, but all the other counties in the North Rift Economic Bloc.
I want to say that as Chamber, we also have a role in terms of investment promotion, just like Kenya Investment Authority. Chamber is well represented in all the 47 counties of Kenya, and we also affiliated to 177 global chambers internationally. So we have a very good network of investors, and we work very closely with the national government, with the county government to promote investment. Of course, as you know, we take care of the interests of the business community. We also have some services that we provide to investors, and one of them is the issuance of certificate of origin. For all the manufacturers in this country, all the businesses who engage in export business, they have to get the certificate of origin from KNCCI. So that's one service we do for the business community. And I want to support Kenya Invest in bringing more investors to Kenya, and more so to the county governments here, like here in Uasin Gishu and even the North Rift region.
From the technical perspective, one, it is a welcome bill because 2004 was done before the Constitution, and responsiveness to Constitution, then this bill comes in. One of the input that has already been placed on the table is would wish to see more recognition of the county functions, because definitely, as you rightfully put it, investors invest in a county. So when we look at the value chain, end-to-end journey of an investor, there will be an entry point, which in this case I see will be the corporation, which is a good starting point. But to the farthest end, who will be the custodian of this investor? The department responsible for investment would be best placed to now hold their hand to ensure that they are good, they have a good moment. All the start and end procedures within the county, there is a department responsible. So it would be important that as we review and give feedback, as you go sit, is to just align and see how best could all these instruments of planning be incorporated, that at the end of the day, the bill or the act, when it comes into effect, that all of us would have seen inputs from all possibilities and everybody. We have to be very competitive. We have to ensure that there is ease of doing business. We reduce the cost of doing business. So a challenge to the CanInvest now is, what does this bill tell us that makes anybody come to Kenya to set up here and not choose any other African country because we are the best?